Hello everyone, in this video I will introduce you a powerful 4G module KinCony G1. The G1 made by SIM7600 4G module. But this time we have redesigned the KCS v3 firmware for this G1, so that let it more powerful. Usually you will use the 4G module for Home Assistant by ESP Home, but the ESP Home only supports 2G module SIM800 directly by the AT command. So this time we have designed it support MQTT, so that you will be very easy to send short message or make voice call by MQTT. So you can integrate to Home Assistant just by MQTT. We use the SMS and the voice call function. And the second, you can see there are many free GPIO, so that you can connect with your temperature sensor or humidity sensor or other sensors. And this sensor also will auto-discovered by MQTT in Home Assistant. So such as you can let your sensor to make a notification for alarm for the temperature is low or temperature is high, will send a short message, will be very easy for this G1. And the most important, we have updated the if_ttt command, so that this time will support the if_ttt command if condition used by customer size protocol. For example, you can use your PLC system, or you can use your older system or the third-party system and send command, and this G1 will receive it and send short message or make a voice call. So that will support the UDP or TCP or IS485 Modbus. So you can use your older system to send the command to this G1, and the G1 will send a short message to your mobile phone or make voice call to your mobile phone. So that will be very flexible for the if_ttt command and make the notification project. Okay, in this video I will show you how to download the firmware and how to step by step to use by these 4G new functions. And let's look at these details firstly. Okay, you can see this is KinCony G1, because you can see this have some extended antenna, this one, and this one. This one is for 4G, for GSM, and this one is for ESP32. If you use Wi-Fi, you need to connect with Wi-Fi antenna. And this is for GPS, because the SIM7600 support GPS. So if you use GPS, you can connect with this at here. And this time I just use a SIM card, so I connect with this for the antenna. And also you can use this antenna if you install on your metal box, such as a power distribution box. So you can use this connected here and use extended Wi-Fi antenna. So in this video, I just for demo, so I use this one. That will be easy. And I have also will insert the SIM card. The SIM card at here. You can use your SIM card. You can get it out. And this is my mobile phone, and I just get out my card and insert to this one. So this is my mobile phone, and I can get this SIM card, and because I have two SIM cards, so this one for mobile phone I will test later. So this small SIM card, you just put it here. You can see, just put it here and insert to this socket. So pay attention to this have a hole and this have a hole. See this label? So just this hole and put. Okay, and this have installed a SIM card. And the next, and you can see I have connect the one sensor just for demo. Actually, you can see there are many free GPIO, so you can use any GPIO for different temperature sensor or humidity sensor. So I just connect this terminal. This for DS18B20 temperature sensor, and this is for my 12 volt power supply. Actually, you can see that also support 24 volt power supply. And this have a terminal. You can see I have connected this IS485 because later I will show you how to use S485 to send a short message that have connected with my computer. Okay, you can see this terminal I have connected, and you can see this is a keypad that I can press this button to make a voice call. So this is new KCS V3 firmware support. And this one, you can see this is my USB cable. The USB cable is this side have connected with my computer, and this I will connect it here to download the firmware. You can see, just connect it here, USB-C cable to download the firmware. Okay, this have installed, and now I will power on and connect with my computer. And power on. Okay. Because it already have the firmware inside, I have used this module. So now I will overwrite it, erase it, and re-download the firmware. And also I will connect with my Ethernet cable. I prefer the Ethernet. So you can see the screen will show the Ethernet IP address later, and you can see the 4G, and this is 10. And later I will show you how to set this one. You can see the Ethernet IP address have displayed. Okay, I will put it here, and also I will put my mobile phone at here, beside at here. I will show you how to use the software. Okay, just let it this way. Okay, let's back to my computer, and you can see this is KinCony G1. The G1 details, you can see this web page. In this video, I will skip this step. You can see which is antenna, and which is 4G, which is ESP32, and which is GPS. So you can see now I will download the firmware, and you can see the firmware 3.8 that support G1, and make many new updates for this KCS V3. And you can download this G1. And other board, you can see the A32 Pro, such as other board have 4G module, also can use these functions. This time I just for G1, for example. And you can see this is ESP downloader tool. And I will choose the ESP32 S3 because we have used a large memory size S3, and that have PS RAM, and choose the USB and OK. And you can see this I have downloaded from our web page. Just this one you can unzip it, so you can choose your component and erase. I suggest you erase the chip ESP32 S3 chip firstly, and after erase finished, you can click Start, and will be download the firmware to ESP32 S3. Just wait for a moment. After download, we can close this software and re-power on to visit the web page. Okay, this is complete. We can close it, and now we can look at the display. And you can see now I can power off. Just power off and power on again. After download, must power off and power on again. You can see the welcome information. And you can see the IP address 3.137. And the display showed the time, but it's error because we need to configure it. Okay, let's back to my computer again. Okay, now we can open web browser in computer. Okay, this is KCS V3 login web page, and the default username and admin, and the password also is admin. So you can log in, and you can see this is the firmware version and the G1. And the first I need to set the 10. You can see this is my 10. This is 10, but this is error. So the first you can see I can click the system, and because I'm in China, so I'm in UTC at 8. And you can see this one and this one is right. So I can click save. I can click OK. And this time the board will reboot. And after you reboot, you can see the 10 is correct. So you can see the 10 is correct. You can see 12 o'clock. And now you can see the first we need to enable the 4G module. So we can click network. And the first you need to enable this SIM7600 module. And you can see this is a new function that is a GSM bridge, and this is for GSM function. That means if you set the GSM bridge, you can see I can enable this one, and you can choose which TX pin and which IX pin that in the G1, just in this G1, which pin is IX and which pin is TX, so that you can connect with other board. Just send AT command directly. So the GSM just work as a standard AT command device. So that means the GSM bridge. So you can manage by other device to the 4G module, not by KinCony ESP32 to manage it. So this is the function of GSM bridge. But this time we have made the KCS firmware, so we have used the KCS firmware function. So you can enable this one, and you can select your administration mobile phone number, because when you send the short message for notification, that have support max 6 number of your administration, and your person you want to send the short message at the same time. So I have set the first one. And if you have enabled the GSM, you must press save button and press OK. The board will also reboot. Now you will see the 4G module state on the display. So you can see after reboot, wait for a moment. Just let's look at the screen. And you can see this is offline, but we can wait for a moment. Okay, you can see now it's online. And the left top showed the signal. This is 61%. This is GSM 4G signal. And this 4G is online. Okay, let's go to the next step. Okay, let's test the keyboard. So if you want to make a call for test the 4G module, you can telephone this mobile phone. So you just press your country number, such as 86. That is my country number. This is delete. If you input error, you can press this button to delete. And 6. Okay, you just add this country number and your mobile phone number and press this call. You can say call in. Now you can see my mobile phone. My mobile phone is running. So this is make a voice call to this mobile phone. Okay, I just cut it. So this is the keyboard function. You can make a voice call and for the test. Okay, let's look at the next. And the next you can see the home page index that showed the firmware version, and the second the input. This input just the keyboard, because you can see we can click the monitor, and you can see this have 12 buttons. That is the keypad. You can see if I press this button 1, it turns green. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. And because this keyboard also can integrate to Home Assistant, you can use it in Home Assistant as a binary sensor. Later I will show you how to integrate to Home Assistant very easily. And the next you can see the sensor, and the sensor also is a powerful function. You can see that have many sensors for 1-wire sensor and for I2C sensor and I485 KinCony TS sensor all can integrate to the G1. And this time I have connected with the DS18B20 temperature sensor. And this sensor I have connected with the GPIO15 because let's see it. You can see this cable, the yellow cable, have connected with the GPIO15. So I just set the GPIO15 and the temperature threshold, that is 0.1, that means the temperature change this difference value will auto-upload to Home Assistant and auto-refresh. And this also is a new function. You can see the sensor support your display on the screen. So you can, if you want to display the sensor, the temperature, you just click, very easy. And you don't want display, you just unclick. So I want to show it, just click. And I can press this button, save, and OK. And the board will reboot and we can click this one, monitor, and you will see the temperature DS18B20 sensor. The value have showed in KCS web page. Also, we can see how it showed in display. And you can see the screen will be refreshed. This is Ethernet IP address, wait for a moment. This is 4G state, and this is time. And you can see this is sensor, 17. And because if you have many sensors, that will list it here. So that will have displayed many sensors in different screen. Okay, this is the sensor. And now let's look at the protocol. This is a powerful function, the protocol. And the first, I can integrate to Home Assistant. And the next step, I will show you how to make a telephone and make a short message by MQTT. The first, I integrate to Home Assistant. You can see it also supports Home Assistant for auto discovery. I just enable auto discovery, and this called G1. The device is G1, and the broke IP address because I installed Home Assistant by this IP address. You can see Home Assistant in Raspberry Pi, so I can copy and paste it here. This one you can see 3, and the port and the username and the password. So you just click enable and click save. Before I click save, you can see in Home Assistant the setting and the device you can see this is no G1 device. Okay, we will let it auto discovery. So you can see I can press save, I can press OK, and this will be reboot, and we go to the Home Assistant dashboard and see this web page. Just wait for a moment. We don't need any config, 0 config. You can just refresh. Okay, you can see the G1 is displayed. So you can see I can click. You will see the different key as a binary sensor at here, and the DS18B20 temperature sensor also is at here. So this have outshot in Home Assistant. You can see I can press this button that will change the state. This is input number 1. So you can see I can press this 1. You can see on, off, 2, on, off, 3, on, off. So this can use the keyboard in Home Assistant, and you can see also you can use this temperature sensor. And if you integrate many temperature sensors, this will all shoot at here because that support KCS support many sensors. You can see that support max 32 sensors by 1 G1. So this is enough for your project to use. And the next, let's look at the protocol. Also is a very powerful function. That is the MQTT. So this video, you can see we have updated the MQTT protocol by KCS v3 that you can make a call and send a short message or receive a call or receive a short message. Okay, let's test it. So it will also will be very easy, because that will support home assistant by MQTT very easily. So you can see I let this board connect with my compute. My compute is this IP address, because I have running this Mosquito in my local computer, Windows computer, just for test. And this is port and the username and the password, and the topic and the state will show after your reboot. Just press save and OK. And when it reboot, you can see this will auto display the state and the command topic. So you can see I can copy this state topic and in my MQTT box for test my G1. Okay, you can see this state have showed the different input, just the keypad, and the temperature sensor. You can see the DS18B20 is 17 centigrade. And now you can see I can send a short message. You can see the protocol at here in our form. This is how to send a message. Just copy and paste. This is the payload. Just at here, you can see I have already pasted at here. Just replace your mobile phone number. And this is country code. And this is mobile phone number. This is my mobile phone number. And this content is the short message content. So you can just change it. And you can see send content sample. You can see I just click publish, and you can see return successfully. Okay, you can see my mobile phone. You can see my mobile phone at here. And you can see this one. SMS content example at here. So you can see this will be let the G1 send short message very easily. So we can let it become large. Okay, you can see if you want to change the short message content. So you can see short message, I can change it. This is test from KinCony G1. Okay, you can press this publish. Okay, now you can see this one. You can see this is test from KinCony G1. Okay, so this is very easy to send your customer as short message. So you can send any notification by SMS by MQTT. That will be very easy. Okay, the next you can see if you want make a call. You want to make a call to my mobile phone by MQTT. So you just copy and paste by this payload. By this payload, and also replace with your mobile phone number. Okay, you can see if I press publish. Okay, you can see run call successfully. Okay, and you can see this is voice call from this G1. Okay, I press this button. And next, we will look at how to receive a call and receive a short message. Now you can see I use my mobile phone to send a short message. And what will feedback at this state topic? Okay, now we can test the send short message to G1. What G1 will feedback to MQTT. And you can see if I subscribe this state and press this send and send to G1. And now you can see this is G1. You can see that have received a short message from this mobile phone number and this content. Okay, you can see alarm tester with KinCony. So this is alarm tester with KinCony that is received MQTT for SMS. Okay, now next step I will test what will receive a MQTT message feedback when calling, receiver calling. So you can see this is my screen, this is state, and this time receiver calling. And I use my mobile phone to press this and press this, and to call this G1. Okay, you can see the G1 have received. And you can see this call ring, this ring. That means have received this my mobile phone number by this coin. Okay, I can power off. So this is MQTT function to send a short message and make voice call and receive voice call, and also can receive the short message. Okay, so let's look at this one. That is for MQTT, so it will be easy to use in Home Assistant. And the next, let's look at the powerful function. We have updated the if_tdt command, and you can see the if condition will support different protocol and with a different format, just ANSI string or hex command. That means you will be very easy to send a message by the third-party device. For example, if you want to send a TCP command for ABC, the stream, let it send a short message. Let's look at how to do with it. And the first, we need to create a customized command. For example, you can see this have new functions that have a receive for if and the tx is for then. So you can define the customer command for send out or customer command for receive to as a if condition. So if I want use a as a if condition, so you can see I can use a TCP. If I receive a ABC, that I want to send a short message. So you can see I can press this button and save this first one for customer size, and the next I want to send a short message notification that allow test with KinCony. Send this short message and press this save and press this save. So this is number one short message I want to send out. And next, let's look at. I will press this if_tdt and press this button that I called SMS TCP, used by TCP to try to send a short message, and enable. And if just I choose the custom protocol number one, that means the TCP receive a stream ABC. I can apply, and what want to do, just action is send a short message number one. This is short message ID 1. This number means send to max 6 people. So I have already just set the one administrator, so I choose number 1. If you have 6 administrators, you can choose anyone want to send the short message. I can press apply. You can press save. Okay, that's okay. You can back to if_tdt. You can see the first if_tdt have create. So now I can use a tester. You can see the network tester, and this is my controller. I need to enable it to work as a TCP server because I want to use a TCP client to send a ABC. So the controller should enable the TCP server and listen at this part. This part you can change any part number, just it's up to you. I just press save and press reboot. Will be reboot. Okay, after reboot, you can see this enabled. And this time I use a TCP tester, and this TCP server, just my board is 137. So I change to TCP client, change to (137). Just this one is this one, and this part 4196 is this one, 4196, and I can press connect, okay, connect with my G1, and input ABC, because this is ASCII, just choose ASCII, just press ABC. So if I send ABC to this G1, okay, you can see the G1 receives the ABC, and you can see the short message. You can see we have received alarm test with KinCony. So this is the G1 have received a ABC command from the TCP that have a send out a short message. Okay, we can just put it here. Now we will test at a hex format. So you can see I can disconnect, and this time I can change the customer size protocol as a hex, because some industry device used by hex command. So you can see if I choose hex, if I send 10, 20, 30, these 3 bytes. So you can see I can press save and press OK, and we'll reboot. And this time I also use this UDP Tor because this is feedback by the sensor. You can see I can use this by hex, just this one, hex, this delete. And the hex I want sent is send by hex and display by hex. Okay, you can see if I click send, oh sorry, this needed to connect firstly, and send this 3 bytes. Send. Okay, you can see the short message have also received. You can see this is the second alarm test with KinCony. So this is decode the hex command. Okay. This we have tested with the TCP command. And then next I will show you how to receive from the IS-485. Maybe you will use the Modbus, because your PLC system uses Modbus command. You will send the hex command, and maybe you will send the string command. Okay, by IS-485 also is no problem. You can see I just use this USB to IS-485, connect with my G1, and this will connect with my computer. Let's look at how to do with it. This time you can see I can press this protocol, and also generally because we need to enable the IS-485, you can see just enable it, and the bandwidth usually we use 9600, and this address is 1. So I can press this save, I can press this OK. And after reboot, I also need to create a customer size protocol. You can see I can press this customer size and receive. This time I choose IS-485. You can see I choose IS-485, and also I can use ABC to test firstly. ABC string from the IS-485. Okay, I can press this save. Okay, and you remember your protocol ID customer size number 2 is for IS-485. So you can back to ifddt, and you can create edit a second ifddt command, and this we can choose the name SMS485, IS-485. Okay, that will be easy to understand. Enable it, and the customer size is number 2 is from the IS-485, number 1 is from TCP. Press apply, and also short the message, and maybe you will have a number 2 short message and number 3 short message, because you need want to alarm different content. This we just only for demo, so I want to save the 10, so I always choose this number 1. I can press this button, save, and press save. And after reboot and back, and you can see this have create the second ifddt command. And now you can see I can close this window and open this tool. This is for IS485 debug tool, and connect with my USB to my computer. IS485 adapt. You can see this have auto detect, and this bitrate rate you have set. Just these settings as same as this one. Just these settings as same as this one. Okay, so you can see I can send by ASCII, just ABC, and open this part, and I can click ABC, send. Okay, you can see the third short message notification also sent by this G1. Okay, let's test the hex format. So you can see close, and this time I can change this custom size protocol, and I can click hex, and maybe your Modbus protocol, and maybe you will send some hex command format protocol from other device. Also, I can input 10, 20, 33 bytes. Okay, I can change different because this is as same as this one. 40, 50, 60. Okay, now I can press this save button and reboot. And this time you can see I can change display and send by hex format. And this I can delete it. And this just 40, 50, and 60. Okay, I can click open, and I can click send. Okay, that also will be the same. So you can see this command, this notification received by this G1. So this have decoded the hex command format. So you can see this is very powerful for this G1, because in the G1 controller you can use by the MQTT and use by your FTTT. This FTTT also is working locally without the internet, not need network, just locally in ESP32, so that you can use anyway by the UDP, by the TCP, by the IS485. You can see also can use the UDP because I have not much time to take this demo. The UDP also is by this way. You just go to this protocol and generate and let your G1 work as a UDP server or work as a UDP command client, so that you can send by the UDP string or UDP hex format. So you can use the UDP and the TCP and IS485, let your G1 to send a short message or make a voice call. So that will be very easy and very powerful for your older system. Add a short message and add a voice call functions for notification. Okay, if you have any questions, you can leave a message to us. Thanks for watching.